All right. Going to once again try a non-lethal run in Atlantic Wall. Hey, Brian, how are you? Glad you stopped in. I am going to give a non-lethal run in Atlantic Wall another try. Did it the other day. I think I had 67 knockouts and 3 deaths. My goal is 1 death, and that's a kill challenge. So, this will take a little longer than normal, but let's see if we can do this. The only thing I'm going to need in here is bottles. Yeah, that's true. But by the time that happens, I should be long gone.
There's the radar. Looks like the air raid didn't take it out. I'll have to do this the old-fashioned way.
I should be long gone by the time that happens. But it does take a little bit. When I did this last time, it was about 2 hours. Maybe it'll be a little quicker this time. Wait for this guy to turn his back. Hey, I mean, I had 3 deaths, 67 knockouts, but I still had a 0, so... Come on, clown, turn around. Yeah, I think I had a little bit of luck on my side too in a couple of spots. So I may have to refine them a little bit. Kind of nice that these guys are blind. They don't see a moving bush in the background.
Schaden anrichten.
Trottel. Die haben nicht nur Masten umgeworfen, sondern die sichere Kommunikation lahmgelegt.
Ja.
Ja, aber die Alliierten können die Signale empfangen. Siehst du das Problem nicht?
Du meinst, sie können uns abhören? Habe ich nie dran gedacht.
Das
Now,
ist dein
last
Problem.
time,
Du denkst nicht.
I didn't fire a single shot until I got over by the resistance safe house. So we'll see what happens. I'll wait for this guy to come out from behind the outhouse here. Craig, how are you doing? I also found out if you knock them out, it's a lot quicker. You don't run as much of a risk of being seen.
Moment mal. Was?
It's a lot quicker than stabbing them. Yeah, well, this was a first attempt, so I wanted to get it down to 1 kill, so... This guy's a little too far away.
Hallo? Moment mal.
Oh, and I know you heard that. There you go. Some of them don't like to come directly to your whistle either. Thing is, I'm going to have to take these guys out too. Now, Craig was here, but he must have disappeared. Yeah, because I bypass these guys, but I have to get past this house too.
Schau dir mal die Krater an. Und das Radar steht noch. Ach, wie schwer kann das schon sein? Guck dir mal an, wie groß das Ding ist und wie groß die
So I
Krater
have to
sind.
take these guys out too before I take on the radar.
Du könntest nicht mal ein Scheunentor treffen, wenn dein Leben davon abhängen würde.
Was? Unsinn! Ich schieße wie kein anderer.
Nur weil niemand so schlecht ist. Schießt.
This guy should come right to me. Nobody's going to find these guys. Yeah, we'll go the other way. Just don't want Mr. Sniper to see me. Got that guy out in the field. Not a lot of difference between knocking them out in melee, but in some areas you just got to come up with a different plan.
If I plant explosives on the radar's pillars, I should be able to bring it down. Maybe I can find some in the Germans' ammo crates.
Where is this guy at? There he is. Oh, he's walking away. This is going to be a little bit before he comes back. Really no cover in that trench going towards him. Especially when he's got a partner over there at the end. Some of these AI have got lead in their boots and molasses in their veins. They move so slow. Finally, he's on his way back. Had time to drink a couple of cups of coffee and have a Danish and all that stuff before he gets over here. Have my nails done, pedicure, haircut.
Lights out.
That was funny. I was looking at my XP after I did this mission. 67 knockouts. I had over 20,000 XP. It was crazy. Yeah, for the most part. But then you get into areas that it's like, okay, I can't shoot anybody, so what do I do now? But I do have 20 wooden bullets, so... Okay, you gonna keep going, or you gonna come my way?
Trenches should keep me out of sight. Get me closer to the radar. Close quarters, though. Better stay alert. Trench networks connected to the radar control bunker. That's one way in.
All right. Now I gotta wait on our next victim here. Hey, Ron, how are you? Glad you could stop in.
Na los, komm raus!
In case you were wondering, Ron, I am redoing this mission and trying only to kill the kill target and knock everybody else out. Or just avoid them. I'm waiting on my next victim to arrive here. He'll either go, oh, he's coming from the right. Hope everybody's doing well in the chat. Had a good weekend. Which way are you gonna go, dude? Oh, you're gonna come over here towards me. Okay. Fair enough. Oh yeah, definitely. Got to see some family, see the granddaughter. Visited with my dad for about a week. Got some work done for him. Planted some trees, cut some weeds, did a little cleaning for him. Had a few cold ones, of course. He's 86 years old, so I need to spend as much time with him as I possibly can. I actually was able to post up here the other day. Usually you can't. Now I gotta wait for this pattern to develop here. Yep, absolutely. Well, this is going to be a little bit of a wait. I don't like him when he comes in here. I wish I could post up. I'd whistle him in. He's kind of a pain in the rear end. Nope, it's not going to do it. That's the only thing that keeps people from doing this. They don't have the patience to wait for them. Right now, Ron, I am just running non-lethal pistol ammunition for this mission. So I have 20 rounds. And using that, basically wooden bullets, bottles, and my two hands. Now I gotta wait for this next guy to come walking out. Then we'll be good. Sniper up there is getting bored. He keeps yelling. Come along, my pretty. Here he comes. Nope, that's the other one. There he is. Now wait for that flashlight to turn around. There we go.
Maybe if I can find the generators, I can disable the radar. I need a tool to get into the generator. Maybe I can find a crowbar nearby.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do those. We'll see. I always check that corner to make sure, see if he's there. Usually I have to get him when he walks up to this table. All right. Now for the next guy. Yeah, in this difficulty you don't get focus mode or anything like that, so you can't see through walls to see where these guys are, so you just have to go by knowing patterns and listening. And getting them in your sights. Yep, as you see, I've got my oh, there he is.
Keeps them out of action for a while.
All right. All right, where am I? Okay. Sometimes this guy comes over here.
Was war das? Hallo? Was?
All right, bunker's clear. Now I just got to get these guys on the outside.
A crowbar. Just what I need for sabotaging Nazi installations.
Yeah, we don't want to sabotage anything yet, Carl. Definitely not. I'm trying to remember what I did the other day with these guys. Oh, I got lucky and the sniper came down, so I gotta think this out a little bit. May end up using my first wooden ammo here. What the hell? Supposed to knock him out. That was not good. Unfortunately, somebody might see him and revive him. Hope not. Well, I was discussing wooden bullets with my co-op partner in stealth last night, and he said, "Oh yeah, body shots, wooden bullets, knock him out instantly." Well, that's not the case. I did this before. I shot a guy in the face with a wooden bullet and it killed him, so. Learning curve. Oh, he didn't see his buddy knocked out, so that's good. Yay, 17 rounds left for this mission. It's alright.
Ist da jemand?
Guess I should have shot Baldy in the head.
Ist da jemand?
Yep, this will be different. Sniper's in the normal spot now. Can I sneak up to him, or can I get by him without being seen? Yep, there he is. Yep, have to make different approaches doing this. Hey, G. Glad you can make it. I'm doing a non-lethal run, trying not to kill anybody except the kill challenge. Yeah, that's good. He's walking off. I should be able to whistle these guys down. I hate this Wheel of Fortune. You never know what you're going to get.
Ist da jemand?
It's funny how we've come up with various nicknames for different AI and so forth in this game. Wheel of Fortune, got Snitch Birds, T-shirt boys. A little closer, see if we can get this guy down. See what I mean? I heard it. At least I think he heard it. At least Carl reacted like he heard it. Oh, come on, buddy. Oh, this guy's going to be difficult. He's not going to want to cooperate here. So now I got to change plans.
Be harder to spot me in that grass.
I haven't grabbed bolt cutters or anything yet, just a crowbar, so now I gotta go inside the wire here. No, he's still hanging out at the spotlight, so that's a good thing. I'll just take him out from there. Or we'll get a little closer and whistle him in. Let's see.
Was?
Hey,
Hallo?
got his attention that time. Oh, you're... No, 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 no. Don't even think about going to that alarm. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, that was a pain in the ass. Of course, that sniper comes out at the wrong moment. Damn it! Turned around at the wrong time. Shit. Oh well. Oh, we'll continue on. Hell with it. That will not stop me. Oh, I gotta do the generator. Alright, well at least he was the last guy there and didn't alert half the map.
Generator's overloaded. Gotta find a breaker switch so I can fry the whole system.
A little bit more patience at that point, I guess. So there's going to be my one.
Breakers
Yeah, I
overloaded,
could.
Generators destroyed.
Yeah, I might do that. I might go back a couple. Maybe save a little face, I don't know. Where the hell am I? What am I doing? Did it save back? Is he still alive? Nope. Didn't go back far enough. Go to my last one. Okay. We're good now. Yeah, I should have known better. Should have known better. There's my chance. Alright. Bad thing, I gotta bounce back and forth a little bit here. And you know what? What I should have done is taken this guy out in the other trench, but I did not. Because I have to go back. All a bit of a patience and learning curve. Yeah, I will get that in a minute. I want to take care of this guy. Yeah, now we'll take care of that.
Damn, searchlight's covering the entrance. I'd better keep out of sight.
Yeah, we'll move on.
Generator's overloaded. Gotta find a breaker switch so I can fry the whole system.
Yeah, I just didn't want to forget about that guy over there. Otherwise, he could ruin it for you.
Breaker's overloaded, generator's destroyed. The radar is just an expensive hunk of scrap metal.
Oh, for those of
That
you
should keep our boys on the bombing runs.
Okay, Carl. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, that gate
Hey,
right there,
look.
in any difficulty, that's an alternate exfil. Doesn't show up on the map. It used to, but keep that in mind. Okay, we're going to stay back here. We still got guys down at the beginning. This guy over by the truck. Get my bearings here. I don't see this guy by the truck. I think we're good. No one's been revived over here.
sounds like a big gun. That bunker could cut down anyone on the beach. Our boys will have an easier time if I take it out.
Vehicle started to slow down. Hello. As long as he's not stuck on the left side of that bridge, we are okay. That's the other guy I was looking for. That guy should have walked back. It's funny, it's always a little easier when you first do it. Now the AI want to be in difficult spots. This guy should be walking down below me and not up there, so... And I don't want to waste a bunch of ammo. Here he comes. There's 3 of them out here in these dunes.
Ist da jemand?
Time to go.
Yep. Oh well. Shit's hit the fan now. Hey. One could only do what they can, then they get busted, and then it all goes to hell. Oh, here comes a vehicle. All right, so what do we do now? Should I stop this and do another map? Any suggestions on a map you'd like to see an attempted zero in? I'll tell you what, I'm feeling a little adventurous right now. So, one of these days I might be able to do this map with a zero live, although it's a complete royal pain in the ass. But I'm always up for another challenge. What the hell? So let's get the regular loadout in. This is one of those, if you try it 100 times, you might get it once. And I'm thinking to myself, I might modify this just a little bit. This will make it a little easier in the dome. See how I've got things set up. Yeah, I don't need a very powerful scope in this. Hey, Burnsy. Glad you stopped in. How are you doing, brother? But we're going to give this a go, and I'm going to modify my normal loadout, although my stealth partner may frown upon it, but what the hell? I've always wanted to try this map this way anyway.
With Dupont-sur-Douve liberated, an Allied path into France is secured. In Operation Overlord,
Come on.
Whatever's left of Kraken, it's here. Time to end this. There's the base, just like Marie said. The perimeter is heavily defended. I'm sure I'll find a way in, though.
Yep, this is the map that took me 3 months to get a zero on.
Hallo? Wer ist da?
Oh, there's never any pressure. You either do everything right, or you got a firefight on your hands. Take your pick.
Place this high up. Must be using it to track V2 launch data. If I take this place out, they'll lose any data they've been tracking.
Weapons lab and the dome are the two most difficult spots. Hello.
Hey, hast du Richtmann gesehen? Dem scheint's nicht gut zu gehen.
Angeblich hat er Magenprobleme und sitzt ständig auf dem Klo. Ich glaube, der simuliert nur. Ich habe gesehen, wie er nachts zum Bahnhof läuft.
Now I gotta wait for that guy to come up here and climb this ladder.
Wenn nicht, kann es nur noch eins sein. Er versucht, mit Reinholz zu schmuggeln. Wenn er glaubt, dass er damit durchkommt, ist er ganz schön dumm.
Aber so blöd, das zu versuchen, kann er doch nicht sein.
Er hat in letzter Zeit eine Heidenangst. Die Alliierten kommen. Da ist er vielleicht so bescheuert. Meine Güte, nein! Er beschäftigt sich nur mit Prototypen im Windkanal des Waffenlabors.
While these guys are talking and preoccupied,
Wenn ich mich noch einmal von diesem aufgeblasenen Schwätzer
we
rumkommen
can come up here.
Dann wirfst du ihn den Berg runter. Ja, wissen wir.
Just one more, then that tower's coming down.
Now we wait. Let him inspect his box for a little bit. Now there is a guy over here. He'll either walk away, walk under that netting, or come up the ladder. So we got to see where he's at. Here he comes. If he walks away, we can move.
Tower is not recovering from that in a hurry. Any research tracking is a wreck as well.
Okay, we got a Jaeger out here. Thank you, Brian. Jaeger that we need to get eyes on. He probably walked all the way down to the logs. Yep, I see his flashlight. Just a reminder, we got a frickin' sniper behind us too, so gotta be careful. Get out of his line of sight. This damn boat is going to be what makes or breaks your zero. You could do everything right from beyond this. And that damn boat will ruin it. Thing is, you won't know it. It won't turn yellow or anything like that. Carl won't say anything. You'll just have a 1 or a 2 at the end. And that boat's a lot more perceptive than you realize. As long as I don't have a vehicle come by, I'll be all right. Now on this side, he doesn't see you that well, so as long as these guys are talking. Ah, they're not. Darn it. That frickin' officer is up there. I gotta wait for him to show up in that bunker and turn around. 7 out of 10 times they're up there talking. There he is.
Can't stay here. They'll find me.
Shit.
Oi! Der Deutsche ist der beste Kämpfer der Welt!
Not good.
Vergesst das Ding! Italien
Reload. Frickin' vehicle. Assholes. The only bad thing about having to wait here for so long. That's why it took me 4 months to do this. Always throw the curve at you. Alright, if you walk down, oh yeah, here comes the 222. And his entourage. Yeah, I haven't tried to zero this map in a long time, so you forget all the little nuances that happen that you got to look out for. Okay, go back up the stairs. Yeah. I'll use focus once in a while, but I rely more on eyes and ears than knowing where everybody is. But sometimes they throw a curve at you, and I don't know if you would have caught that convoy coming down or not. Now that we're back full circle, I'll take care of these 3 Jaegers on this side of the map. Actually 4 if you want to count the one in the far bunker. Oh, they're highly aggressive in this inauthentic. If you make one mistake, you better be prepared.
Glück haben wir heute Perimeterdienst. Die V2-Diva ist höchstpersönlich, gerade vor Ort.
Was, Dr. Jungers? Nicht den Hasser.
And one thing I noticed, they don't like Dr. Jungers. They talk a lot of shit about him.
Sachen nachzujagen, als sich unten im Bahnhof mit Dr. Jungers abzugeben.
Jungers. He's on the kill list. Should follow the train line, see if I can find him, and cross him off it.
Well, didn't catch these guys at the right point of their pattern. This map is so complex, it's a pain in the rear end sometimes. That's why I prefer to just go in and wipe everybody out normally, but it's always fun to do this. I'll stay over on this edge because he likes to come back through the grass. Nah, not really.
Moment mal. Wer?
Great.
They'll find me if I stay here.
Blew that. I said it's been a little while. I'm not back into 100% on how they move. I gotta wait on this guy. Nah, I don't mind the pressure. It's just silly mistakes once in a while. Oh no, not at all. Nope, it's just the timing of that guy. It threw me off. See, that wasn't so bad. Great. Boy, I don't have this down at all. What's going on here? I have noticed that sometimes the AI act a little weird. Normally I could have stabbed him, but so let's try a different approach here, shall we? Here I am out of the weeds. And you also got frickin' traffic. But we'll get it.
Scheiße.
We will get it. If anything, you guys might be able to pick up a couple of things along the way. I don't know. It's still fun trying.
Was?
What?
I better move.
What? What did I do? That's the other thing you gotta deal with. You don't even have to move sometimes. So now, I'm gonna wait for him to go back in. I've had AI shoot at me from throwing bottles, whistling. If you throw a bottle or whistle when a vehicle comes by, they'll stop. Or whistle. It's just craziness sometimes, so you gotta figure out how the AI reacts.
Was?
Now we got snipers to deal with over here, which I'm not too worried about. These guys, stop their conversation. And the bad thing is, the more you reload, the more messed up the AI act. And you got to deal with that. Usually there's two guys down here that are talking.
Tanks. Kraken doesn't involve these. What's going on here? A shipping manifest should give me more info.
I'm gonna wait for this frickin' Jaeger to move. care of him. Oh, great. There's somebody else over there that normally isn't.
Was?
And now we get these guys to wait on. Oh, that's weird. And now I got people that are showing up that aren't normally here.
Wir sollten hier alles abreißen und uns zurückziehen. Was hab ich da gesehen?
Oh, you asshole. Well, no zeros today. I'm not going to keep loading because the AI keeps screwing things up. I said that's what happens when you reload so many times. Frickin' 222 is just going to hang out there all day. Hey, Marco. Glad you stopped in. Unfortunately, this hasn't been going too awful good. These guys are not cooperating. And of course I've screwed up a couple of times. I doubt that. But what I've got right now, this is 222. Usually they'll stop for a little bit and then they'll move. And when you reload too many times, it kind of retards the normal patterns of the AI. So my best bet is just restart this and try again.
With DuPont... Whatever's left of Kraken, it's here. Time to end this. There's the base, just like Marie said. The perimeter's heavily defended. I'm sure I'll find a way in, though.
I really don't want to try another map right now. Like I said, I like the challenge in this one. As long as the AI are cooperating and I don't screw up, it's a fun one to do. Shouldn't take long to get back over there, though. Alright, if you have
Was?
a suggestion on a map, I could give that a try. I could do that. Chat vote. Give me an idea. I mean, if there's one in particular you want me to run, then let me know.
Place this high up. Must be using it to track V2 launch data. If I take this place out, they'll lose any data they've been tracking.
Well, make a suggestion. I don't think I'm all that rusty. I'm just... Every once in a while you have one of those days where you make bad decisions or your timing's a little off.
Hey, hast du Richtmann gesehen? Dem scheint's nicht gut zu gehen.
Just gotta fight through it.
Angeblich hat er Magenprobleme und sitzt ständig auf dem Klo. Ich glaube, der simuliert nur. Ich habe gesehen, wie er nachts zum Bahnhof läuft.
Was macht er denn da? Ist das mit dem Trinken so schlimm geworden?
Wenn nicht, kann es nur noch eins sein. Er versucht, mit Reinholz zu schmuggeln. Wenn er glaubt, dass er damit durchkommt, ist er ganz schön dumm.
Aber so blöd, das zu versuchen, kann er doch nicht sein.
Er hat in letzter Zeit eine Heidenangst. Die Alliierten kommen. Da ist er vielleicht so bescheuert. Meine Güte, nein! Er beschäftigt sich nur mit Prototypen im Windkanal des Waffenlabors. Heute bleibt er uns erspart.
Gut, wenn ich mich noch einmal von diesem aufgeblasenen Schwätzer rumkommandieren lassen muss.
Dann wirfst du ihn den Berg runter. Ja, wissen wir.
Just one more, then that tower's coming down.
Yeah, some of these maps are quite difficult to do. Others are fairly easy once you get the hang of it. I think this is the very top of the difficulty. So far the AI are cooperating. And if I have to restart more than once, you may as well give up and start something else because the map will be compromised. Okay, let's see what this guy's going to do this time. Oh, he's walking off again. Good. That'll speed this process up. No, I definitely don't mind doing maps over and over again. Frustrating, yes, but once you get it down, definitely worth it.
Tower's not recovering from that in a hurry. Any research tracking is a wreck as well.
Hey, and as long as you got followers rooting for you, that makes it nice. See where this guy is. Is he back over there? Okay, he's walking back to that rock. So AI are acting a little different this time, which is good. There he is. But then again, I've had fresh load-ins where the AI are just not doing anything they're supposed to. More frustrating to me when I make a mistake than when the AI don't. Don't want to cooperate. All right, well, have fun. And I will continue on with this and see how far I can get. Okay. Glad you could stop in. I always appreciate it, Brian. You have a blessed rest of your weekend. And maybe sometime we can do an authentic map together. Alright, these guys gonna be talking.
Hat schon jemand irgendwas
Ah,
gemeldet, Siebert?
yes. That's what we want.
Bis jetzt noch nicht. Bengen und Igna suchen gerade das Gebiet am Wasserfall ab. Aber alle anderen wurden zum Damm beordert.
Vielleicht haben Sie ja Glück. Wir werden unsere Bemühungen verdoppeln. Ich will absolut sicher sein. Ich weiß, dass ich was in der Nähe des Wasserfalls gesehen habe.
Bei allem Respekt. Sind Sie da wirklich sicher? Einige der Männer haben ihre Zweifel.
Die können Sie gerne haben. Es wäre schön, wenn mir jemand das Gegenteil beweist, aber falls die Resistance uns gefunden hat, haben wir schon bald ganz andere Probleme.
Bitte?
Wenn die Resistance uns gefunden hat, sind die Alliierten nicht weit. Und unsere gesamte Arbeit fällt ihnen in die Hände.
Interesting. I can take advantage of this.
A little quieter doing it that way. Kill him, so now the other guy won't get revived.
This grass could make some useful cover.
Hey Andy, how are you? Glad you could stop by for a little bit before you start your stream. Almost back where I left off.
Zum Glück haben wir heute Perimeterdienst. Die V2-Diva ist höchstpersönlich gerade vor Ort.
Was, Dr. Jungers? Wie ich den
Ha.
hasse.
Well,
Der ist doch nicht mal ein Doktor, der Leute heilt.
haven't been too masterful
Viel
today,
besser
but
jetzt
I've had my high
als sich
points.
unten im Bahnhof mit Dr. Jungers abzugeben.
Okay, I think timing
Jonas. He's on the kill list.
patterns here
Should follow the
just a little
train line,
better.
see if I can find him, and cross him off it.
He should walk over here and then walk back to the back of the little shack here. Only one map you left. I'm not sure what you're asking, Andy. Now, I mean, if you're asking about all the others, I've got all the others done in Resistance. I just got to post the videos. Yeah, everything is done in Resistance. I'll be coming out with Vercors in a couple of days. I just kind of like to spread them out a little bit. And then Striking Range is a two-parter. Mud and Thunder is definitely a two-parter. That took a little bit of doing. I get asked, why don't you do invasions? Like, well, for one thing, I get pretty nervous when I have invasions on and that sort of thing. So it kind of messes with me. Number two, if I'm doing stealth like this, I've got to wait in some areas for a little while, and I don't like waiting if I'm being invaded. I like to move. And if I'm waiting on somebody, I'm a sitting duck. Every once in a while I get a wild hair and I let somebody invade me, but I'll be on hard mode. Definitely not the levels and the speed where you and Marco and the rest of the clan are. Okay, good. He's got his back turned. Oh, you. And that's another thing you get to deal with. Sometimes they just ignore your whistles and bottles, which is just nuts.
Huh?
All right, thanks, Andy. You too. Yep, that's true. That's true, Marco.
Er kennt die Sicherheitsprotokolle und weiß, wie paranoid Möller geworden ist. Was hat er für ein Problem?
Yeah, this is what normally should have happened, but like I said, if you reload, it starts retarding the AI's behavior.
Stell dir nur mal vor, was passiert, wenn der Krake funktioniert. Nicht auszudenken, wie unerträglich er wird, wenn seine Arbeit hilft, den Krieg zu gewinnen.
Stimmt. Tja, das Waffenlabor ist ein gefährlicher Ort. Vielleicht hat er da ja einen bedauerlichen Unfall.
in a t-shirt will go left, and the other guy will keep walking. Alright, come on, Thumb. Okay. Somebody's aggravated, but being up here is not a bad thing.
Nehmt alles aufeinander!
Being he's the only one. Oh, maybe not. So, we're going to back up. Let them settle down. Okay, looks like they're relaxed again. Carl's not double clutching his pistol. Definitely not the end of the world when you miss a shot. Just gotta know how to react, that's all.
Tanks. Kraken doesn't involve these. What's going on here? A shipping manifest should give me more info.
Back turned. There we go. Now, had this happened last time, these guys should leave in a little bit and not hang out. Bad thing is I can't do anything else until they do. Yep. I remember the last time when I reloaded 2 or 3 times, they wouldn't move. Now they do. Now we got a Jaeger that likes to walk around in here. Sometimes it takes him a little bit to get the spot I want him in. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Bernsey, how are you? Glad you stopped in. Hey, that would make a good TV show. Cooking and Lurking with Bernsey. Where'd this guy go? Okay. Come on. Oh, no wonder.
Shipping manifest. Tanks go from here to the weapons lab further ahead. Should grab some recon photos for command.
I got a guy below that I can hear. Sniper's walking away.
Command will find this useful. Should get another angle for safety.
Oh, nice. Okay, nobody around. We can sneak out of here now. Take another look over our left shoulder here. Make sure that Jaeger is not around or preoccupied. Sometimes there's a Jaeger over here that likes to patrol, so we'll keep an eye out. And now we're off to get the other photo. Go down a little bit farther before we cross. Stay away from that spotlight. Nice and slow through here. We do have 2 snipers. I like to come out behind this rock. Kind of use this tower as a little bit of concealment for that other sniper.
Get all the info Command need now. Should look into this weapons lab. See what else they're working on.
Don't even have to kill that guy. Snap the photo and take the saved trail out. Very nice, Burnsy. Yeah, I'm going to get in the kitchen tomorrow and make some chili Colorado. Warm up some tortillas, do a little Mexican rice, refried beans,
I can use this grass to hide.
nice thing is it created a pretty clear path to move back and forth now, so getting over to the fence won't be too much of a problem now. A couple of guys down there talking.
Okay, this will help.
Grab my bolt cutters. Again, we've got to avoid this darn boat. Kind of a slow stepping process. I hate this damn boat trying to zero this.
Gap in the fence. Nice work, Chevalier. That's my way in.
Outside of the dome, avoiding this boat is the most pain in the rear end thing. And if you hit it with a Panzerfaust, everybody up on top gets all screwed up. Yep. I've found if you practice it, you can stay on authentic. But the bottom category, the tactical,
gotta breach the base.
Move that to
I'm
medium.
coming for you, Kraken.
You'll see where your friction zones are and how to adjust accordingly. And then once you have that down, you can move that category back to authentic. Then you'll be all right. But this is definitely a major friction zone with them. Now, every time I've gotten a 1 or a 2 in this mission, it was because of that damn boat. Just got to get to that patch of grass over there. We're home free. Until we have to do the launch site for the lake.
Must be where the lake launch site is. Got to get in there and take it out.
Yes. 1911. This time I'm going to go with the DL when I get to the dome. And the 2 snipers that I'm going to take out after the launch site. I got a Jaeger that patrols up here I got to get eyes on. And my SMG does not come into play unless I blow it. Yep, here he comes. Frickin' boat again.
Beaufsichtigt Jungers die Starts in der Nähe der Fertigung? Er ist nicht hier.
Nein, soweit ich weiß, werden die Starts normal gehandhabt.
Good, we got this
Ich
guy
erwarte, dass
down
es bald
there.
losgeht.
Dank der 2 Startanlagen werden die Alliierten gar nicht wissen, wie ihnen geschieht.
Stimmt. Dann noch die Starts, die nebenan laufen. Die werden schon bald um Gnade betteln.
Können Sie mir einen Gefallen tun? Gehen Sie in die Rüstkammer und... Sicherung. Keine Eile, die brauchen wir nur, falls unsere Bank klar durch.
Natürlich, wenn ich dafür nichts Schweres mehr heben muss. Moment mal. Wer?
Oh shit. Somebody heard something. Damn it.
Low on ammo.
What did I just do? Oh, I just dumped my subsonic. That sucks. First, I hit a frickin' button, my fat fingers, and dumped my subsonic ammo. So I have to go back. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Yep, that's the other fun thing you get to deal with. Make a finger mistake. Dump your ammo. Weird because normally they don't. Normally he doesn't hear that body hitting the
Beaufsichtigt
deck.
Jungers die Starts in der Nähe der Fertigung? Er ist nicht hier.
Nein, soweit ich weiß, werden die Starts normal
So,
gehandhabt. Ich erwarte, dass es bald losgeht.
Dank der 2
I'll
Startanlagen
just
werden
put
die
the body
Alliierten gar
back
nicht
over
wissen,
here
wie
in the
ihnen
corner.
geschieht.
Stimmt. Dann noch die Starts, die nebenan laufen. Die werden schon bald um Gnade betteln.
Well, that sucked.
Können Sie mir einen Gefallen tun? Gehen Sie in die Rüstkammer und holen Sie ein paar Sicherungen. wir nur, falls unsere da durch.
Natürlich. Wenn ich
Just
dafür
move
nicht
him over here.
Ich tue es, soweit ich sie habe.
That other scientist should come up. As long as you don't see the body, I'm good. No. I don't know why it did that. I didn't hit any extra buttons. That was
Looks like the
weird.
system's automated. Should make sure the capsule will misfire first before I touch anything.
I'll wait for this Jaeger to go around the corner so he doesn't hear the gunshot.
There. V2 will fire, but the capsule won't open. Just gotta sit back and watch the fireworks. I'd call that a success.
Now I gotta
No one's
avoid
launching
that
anything
boat
from
one
that
more
anymore.
time. Now we'll see how this DL carbine comes up. Never really used it all that much. All right, give me a little window here. God, this scope is just not. I think it's just not my cup of tea compared to the 1903, that's for sure. Yep, the magnification on this thing sucks.
Time to relocate.
Oh!
Yep. I'm just not used to this. Let's try this one more time. Just not used to this rifle. I figured I'd give it a whirl. Probably why I don't like using it. There is another way. I think I'm going to use it. I missed my 10 times scope. I missed my 10 times scope badly. Oh, come on.
This is where they're fueling Kraken's payload. Gotta take this place out before they can launch anything. Then it's just a matter of finding Mauler and killing Kraken. V2 fueling system. If I can overload the pressure gauge on these pipes, should set up a chain reaction.
Halt.
Was?
It's time to move.
What? Okay, frustration's starting to set in because these guys are just not... Or it's just me. Oh well.
Und Helden des Reichs feiern, die einen Tag in der Geschichte hatten.
So viele Vorbereitungen für diese entscheidenden Augenblicke. Es muss alles nur noch ein bisschen länger reibungslos laufen.
Oh, this guy heard the shot. Yep, now they're starting to act weird. Well, we'll go with it. That's the guy I was waiting for.
Der Druck muss gleichmäßig bleiben. Wir können uns hier keine Fehler erlauben.
Was war das? Hallo?
Overloading these will make something backfire. Just got to look out for a way to set off the fireworks. Got to be a control room nearby. I'll be able to overload the system from there.
Yep, now I can go up a refill on bottles.
Fueling systems out of action. V2-0 grounded. Now, time to find Kraken.
Was? Wer ist da? Scheiße! Hierher! Gebiet verteidigen!
Clear these guys out of here. Well, what are you going to do, boys? Nope, he's not going to cooperate and come up, so... We'll just take care of it that way.
Gyros are sabotaged. V2's not going anywhere far. Going to have to trigger the launch manually, though. These coordinates, they're aiming at Normandy. Mahler's lost his mind. He's fine bombing his own men to push us back into the ocean.
Bad thing about this, now we're going to have guys come down from where that sniper was. So we got to get out of here. If you don't get out of there, guys coming down off of the hill. You have to wait on
this
them.
big, they've got to be working on V2s. Should look around. Must be intel here that Command can put to good use.
Okay, deep breath. This part's always a little tricky.
Christian Jungers, V2 specialist. SOE want him dead. What's he doing here? Is he involved in Kraken somehow?
Verdammt! Ich bin tagelang durch dieses hinterwäldlerische Land gereist. Saß an Kontrollpunkten und in aufgebauten Ruinen fest, nur um für den geplanten Tests hier zu sein.
Ja, ich weiß, Herr Jungers, aber...
Aber nichts. Sie wissen ganz genau, wer ich bin. Sie wissen, wie ich rede und wie ich aussehe.
All right, Marco. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Aber Herr Jungers, Sie hätten gestern kommen sollen. Wir haben die Papiere für Ihren heutigen Besuch nicht.
Wish I could have done this without interruption, but
Und nichts?
oh well.
Sie alle wussten, dass ich mich verspäte.
I'm still
Sie
alive.
wissen, was für ein Chaos die Alliierten verursachen. Ich bin doch nicht irgendein Rekrut. Ich kümmere mich um meine Sachen.
Herr Jungers, wenn Sie nur ein paar Minuten warten würden.
Sie kennen meinen Zeitplan. Bringen Sie mir die Papiere. Wenn die so wichtig sind, unterschreibe ich's. Ich werde von Ihren eigenen Kräften begleitet. Es ist alles in bester Ordnung. Aus dem Weg! Oh!
Cross another one off the list. Job done.
Very nice. Bang, bang, bang.
Temperatur nach längerem Einsatz und Dichte sind problematisch. Und unklar, wie das beim Salzwasser aussieht.
I don't see that scientist in there, so I gotta back off. I also gotta keep an eye on a Jaeger up here. There's our Jaeger.
Das Gewicht ist später kein Problem.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. I guess I am a little rusty. Okay, where's our other scientist at? There he is.
Looks like this is where the V2 test data is gathered. Time to give it a new home.
I gotta wait on this Jaeger to come around again.
Designs take into account increasing scarcity of resources. Aiming to retain V2. Is that a winged V2? This room must be where they're running tests on it. Should grab anything that looks useful.
Jaeger over there.
things convert speed and altitude into lift and range. They'll be slower, but travel further. How much further, though? Looks like they're trying to improve on fuel efficiency. Improve travel distance without impacting overall performance.
Prep my hiding spot over here.
These proposals, the range they're trying to give the V2s. They could hit Britain from Germany if they managed to pull this off.
Hallo?
Well, that wasn't very clean, but I didn't alert anybody. Should be one more in here. Unless he's not around.
Better move it, or I'll be discovered.
Shit. Really? Like I said, a little bit of rust.
Was war das? Hallo?
Shoot.
Advanced anti-tank weaponry. Weapons lab must be working on ways to push us back into the ocean. Command will want to see this.
Two guys back in here.
Wo zur Hölle bist du?
his other partner will get paranoid that his buddy's gone, and he'll come running over here.
Anti-tank weaponry. Experimental armor-piercing ammunition. Command can put all this to use for our side.
That should be it. Now we got some dome preparation. Another sniper to shoot. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, disappear into the weeds. Yeah, I should have just brought my 1903 and called it good, but I wanted to try the DL. And I see why I don't use the DL all that often. Here we go. There's Mr. Sniper. Oh, come on. I can't get a clear shot on this sniper. Alright, buddy, raise your head up again. There you go.
They'll find me if I stay here.
Nope, not going well for the home team here. At least nobody heard that. Oh, where are you? Okay. I don't want to shoot you yet. Two of them I need to avoid over here.
Main gate. It's heavily fortified. Should look for a way around it.
This guy has no clue. Hey, Lone Wolf, how are you? Well, I'm definitely going to have to use the carbine to clear this place out. Glad you could stop in. There's the alarm. Yeah, well, I've had to restart this go around once because of my screw up. Well, actually it dumped my subsonic pistol ammo, and then I did a couple of screw ups here. Don't want to shoot the officer first. You will have people storming out of here. We want the sniper. This way, there's one up there. Yeah, there's like 3 different entrances. One up through the center. I just gotta wait for our friendly neighborhood sniper to come out. key to this. When you sneak up, take that alarm out. Otherwise, if they hit it, the 222 shows up. Sniper should show up next to the officer here. There he is. I just have not used this DL enough. Short range, 50 meters, that sort of thing, it's perfect. Long range, forget about it. I do not like it. So this is kind of an experiment here. Should work out fairly well, though. I just got to play cat and mouse with these guys for a little bit. Bad thing is, if you miss, they come out of the dome. Ah, shit.
Ich bring dich zur Strecke.
Go away, y'all. Good thing I got plenty of bottles.
Time to go.
I need help. I'm bleeding out. That's the bad thing about the dome. After shooting one person, I've never had them do that. Never. So this is one of the things you get to deal with. If I would have known they were going to storm out, I would have went up in the tower.
Time to relocate.
You assholes. I'm going to back up too. The bad thing is if you're trying to do stealth, and you reload too many times, You end up retarding the system. And the AI starts doing some weird things. It doesn't look like they're storming out, so that's good. It is just a horrible map to try to zero. 3 months is what it took me. Everything has to be just frickin' right. And if you throw bottles inside and so forth, it does not work. I hate the scope on this thing. I've got a few 2s, a couple of 1s, and a 0. 0 only once. See, now they're behaving for some reason. They're staying in the dome. If you get stormed like that, it's all over with. Thing is, you got to kill about 10 of them. And you got to take your time. Oh, quit moving your head. They like to come over into this corner. You know what? Uh, Years ago when this first came out, before they had all the patches and so forth, and changed, which actually changed the some of the patterns and so forth of the AI, there was a guy that did that. It's on YouTube somewhere. So some of the stuff he did still pertains, but getting inside the dome and sneaking in, I've tried that, and it's very hard. I think I tried about 20 times before I finally said, nah, I think this is the best approach. But then again, I don't think he managed to go in and not kill anybody. But he took out these guys in front and then snuck into the left. Yeah, took out the scientist there behind the rocket. Snuck up the stairs. Took out the officer and a couple of other Jaegers up there. I managed to get into the war room going that way once, and then I got busted coming out. And I did notice in his run a few other things that differed as far as AI location and that sort of thing that you can't do now. Now I lost count of how many I killed in here. Like I said, you usually want about 10 of them. They still aggravated? Yep. That's the only way you can really tell if you can't see them, to know if they're aggravated. You know, my hands are double clutched on the pistol. Yeah, I tried that with Atlantic Wall the other day. I got 67 knockouts, 3 kills, and 0 detection. Tried it again earlier today and it just wasn't cooperating. It was just me. But for the 67 knockouts, over 20,000 XP. It's funny, they're acting all kind of normal after a restart. There's somebody still roaming around in there. I realized I had subsonic in. That's probably why. Not much of a difference. It's almost time to sneak to the door. Take a peek. somebody running around on top. Nobody upstairs. Now, there's a bunch of them and you miss, head to the tower over there, as they will storm out. Yeah, I was on vacation for a couple of weeks, so I wasn't doing much of anything. Meters as the thing is not too bad.
Ich finde dich! Du entkommst mir nicht!
And now that I didn't have frickin' 30 of these guys. 10 in the dome. What did I count? 10 in the dome, 2 outside, 3 down at the workbench that you can rile up, so 15 altogether. Just getting to this point is a pain in the ass. You got a lot of frickin' objectives to go through before you get here. Should only be like 1 left. Oh, I'm just experimenting on a run just to see what happens. It sucks trying to shoot the frickin' snipers from the top of the hill though. And luckily I had an alternate position to get them from. Alright, where'd this last loner go here? Where are you? Yeah, I'd always wondered about this rifle. I didn't use it a lot, so decided to give it another whirl, and I understand why I didn't use it all that much before.
The Kraken's den. Launch center has to be around here somewhere. Gotta find it. Put a stop to everything.
Where are you? Well, Only one way to find out. Yeah, the guy will come in, sneak in this way, which I kind of followed in his footsteps. Get the scientist over here. Because the officer's usually standing up there talking to like 3 guys over here. Well, she got practice on her headshots then. Tell her to go do a couple of maps with pistol only. That will hone your frickin' pistol skills immensely. Yeah, well, I mean...
That's got to be Kraken's war room. Launch center must be... This isn't adding up. Where's the controls? Where's Mahler? Have we missed
Kraken
something?
was never launched.
Yeah, the only other person I could think of that
Damn it.
can get through
Kraken
this
was
with
never
ease,
launching from here. Got to get to the rendezvous.
or
We
at
need to
least
get to
quietly, is
Saint-Nazaire
Brutal
before it's too
Barracuda.
late.
He does pretty well. Well, that one guy that was running around here must have just disappeared. Now, for the life of me, I don't understand where I get the Master Dome key from, because I didn't really search anybody. I mean, tell her to run a couple of maps on easy mode. Well, no. Medium. Because easy, no matter what you do, the pistol's going to be dead on. Yeah, that could be it too. I mean, a lot of people don't take that into consideration. They just throw the boys' break on and go from there. Well, see if I got a broken zero. Nope, got a 2. Oh well, I can't complain. Yeah, getting a 0 on that map is so freaking hard. Yeah, DL is great because look at the audible range, 11 meters. Then you go to subsonic, 3 meters. I mean, A frickin' cockroach makes more noise than that. But there's no power. Whereas this, I've got pretty much just about maxed out. Magnification's 10 on the A2 and all that, so reaching out, touch somebody at long range. Good to go. So I doubt if I'll be using the DL again. But anyway, I'm going to call it quits. I've been on here for, what, 3.5 hours? Yeah, Sword Gunner does really well with it, hitting long distance shots, but I mean, you see the bullet come out of that thing and it's like I mean, it's arched worse than a rainbow. But anyway, I'm going to get off of this and we'll try some of these things next time. And thank you for everyone that dropped in. Hope you had a blessed weekend and continuance of that. And here in a day or two, we'll release Bricor's Vendetta with a 0 detection, so stand by for it. And as always, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.